Hi everybody, it's Diane from Tattered Edges Design with part 2 of the closed caption mistakes that are somewhat funny in my opinion. So we will pick up with the playing cards so you have something to look at while I'm jabbering. We're still with dogs. And here's a pair right off the bat. Okay, well we'll do my name, Diane. Two hand, the hand, Brian, that one I don't get, Brian, Daniel. I mentioned in the previous video I've got a lot of Dans, but never a Daniel. To him, then you. I've gotten a lot of thens, but then you. Whoops. And Titan. Okay. I didn't mention in the last video, I often say scrapbook paper because I use it a lot. And the closed caption for some reason has a, problem with that too. It almost, I'd say 60% of the time, it says scrap of paper. Now these are kind of a pair. Let's grab the. Instead of scrapbook paper, it says let's grab the paper. Scrambled. Scrapple. Scrappled. Is that even a word? I don't even know if that's a word. Scrabble. Pleasure. And I mean, are you thinking about these as I'm saying them? Like, if someone was really reading it, they would just have no idea what was going on, right? Okay, so here's a bunch of just, random ones. I mentioned Oliver Hardy, and I referred to him as Ollie. It came up as probably. Ollie is probably. Hounds of the Baskervilles came up Hound the Bass Girls, or Bass, I guess, B-A-S-S, however you want to pronounce that. Yeah, I've talked about these playing cards. These are all kind of similar here. As swap cards. It came out slop. They're slop cards, apparently. Tacky. Daggy. Is that a word? I don't know if that's a word. I said nope, wrong color, and it came up with now applying. Okay. Glue book is quilt book. Flips out came up as what's website. WHAT''S website. Notorious, the door is. Maybe came up as somebody. Do we want any gesso? This one I don't care. Do we want any gesso came up as 20, and they had the number 20 chests. Okay, figure that out. This one I understand, but Ken and Barbie are came up with Barbie counter. So, when you want to buy pink stuff, you go to the Barbie counter, apparently. Album was apple. Does this paper, I must have been asking, does this paper match or something? But does this paper came up with let this people. Okay, and that came up as nap. So I don't know, I was talking really quickly, I guess. Let's see. King Tut was King Fat. And actually, I have this as a print framed in my home. That's a famous painting, apparently. I don't really know who did it. I don't know if there's a signature. No. Guessing was just the wing. I mean, at least that's sort of, you could see where that came from. I forget came up as after. Isn't it cute? Came up as thank you. I mean, I said there's just no way somebody could comprehend what I'm saying if they strictly go by this. Background came up as bathroom. That's exciting. I don't remember what I was saying, but that must have been, rather awkward. Coffee died came up as coffee guys. Six, S-I-X, came up as snacks. Okay, onion skin, as in typing paper, came up as blonde Skinner. Okay. And this one I can see I must have been speaking quickly, but in a magazine came up as amazing. Okay, here's a highlight. I was saying my brighter looking box, referring to my washi tape boxes, what I have in them. So my brighter looking box came up as my brighter looking butt, with 2 T's yet. Yeah, I don't know. They understood it should have been a noun. I don't know. And the winner for this go round is, I was talking about ribbons, and my husband had been looking for ribbons, and he came home and said they didn't have blah blah. But I said they didn't have any ribbons, the kind you usually buy, and it came up with, I didn't have any women, the kind you usually buy. Okay, well, that's that. And yeah, there weren't a ton, but it was a full paper, so I didn't know, how long do you really want to listen to these silly things? And I'll probably still write down funny ones just because they're funny. But keep in mind, I was saying in the first video that it's very time consuming to do this editing. And I've come across a couple little shortcuts, but I mean, I don't even really use them. They're that, insignificant, minuscule amount of saving time. But anyway, me pausing to write down these silly things, it takes time too. So that's actually probably pretty stupid on my part. So I don't know if I'll do this again. And that first one I didn't get a heck of a lot of views anyway. So I don't know if it's worth it. I think it's funny, but okay, now we're into horses. But anyway, I did want to mention, on a little more of a serious note, the ads on YouTube. I don't know how much any of you know about it. I imagine you know the basics. But to have ads, to monetize, as they call it, to put ads on your station, there is certain criteria you have to meet, your channel has to meet. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and then so many viewed hours. I don't even remember what that was. But there's criteria there. As of this filming, I have just a little over 200 subscribers. And it just is a little footnote. I'm not in this for the subscribers. And I mean, if I got no views, I'd probably give it up. But I just do it for fun. I like it for reference for myself. Just for that. So I'm not into all that anyway. But I've noticed, because I watch my own videos once in a while, well, every time I put one up, I do watch it, just to make sure I didn't, accidentally miss some glaring mistake or something. I check it, so to speak. And once in a blue moon, I'll, modesty aside, I watch one if I'm just, sitting cross-stitching or something, and I just can't find anything to watch. I watch one of my videos. So anyway, but as I was saying, I noticed twice now in the last just about a week, I guess, they came on with an ad before, from 1944. It's a triple tie. But they came on with an ad ahead of my video. And I was really, actually, I was shocked when I saw that. But um, back in November of last year, YouTube changed their policy where they can put ads on wherever they want, whenever they want. And that's apparently what they did to mine. But I just kind of want to go on record for me, myself. One, I think that stinks, and I think it's unfair because I don't even meet their criteria, yet they can put ads on. And I know, it's YouTube, it's their platform, they can do whatever they want. I know that, but I just feel that's unfair. But I just wanted to point out, I do not endorse anything. If you see an ad, I have no control over what they put up. I don't know what they're putting up. I don't know when they're putting it up. Like I said, I have no idea what the content is. I don't like ads on YouTube. I understand people have to make money. I'm not going to get into that, but I don't like it. So even if I had, 3 million subscribers, which is not going to happen anyway, but if I did, I don't think I'd monetize anyway. But I just wanted to say, I don't endorse these ads. I have nothing to do with these ads. I make no money on these ads. And I apologize that they're there because I don't think that's fair. Okay, well, I'm not even probably a quarter of the way through with my cards. So if I have nothing else to jabber about, I don't know if you'll ever see the rest. But anyway, so that's Diane's 2 cents today. I hope you got a laugh. Thanks for watching and have a very nice day out there.